Hey guys, so I thought I'd do a live today. It's kind of a impromptu live. I'm just looking at that picture at the back. It's all wonky. Let me just go and sort that out. That's a bit better. Hey Christine, how are you? Sorry, I was just sorting that picture out there. It was kind of on a slant. Just let me take my rings off. How are you doing? Right, I'm going to start off with the PS Prep Perfect Vitamin Enriched Moisturising Primer by Primark. It's a dupe for the Bobbi Brown one. I say this every time I use it, but it is so thick and so moisturising. It is really, really nice. So it looks like that. I'm really glad you're well. Thank you for joining me. It might just be us two today. Mirror. It would be nice to have a mirror. So it's a weekday as well, isn't it? So, you know, not many people might be able to come in. Oh, Jane, hi. Oh, it's lovely to see you. I was just saying, not many people might be able to come into the chat, and there you are. So I'm just using the Primark Prep and Perfect, which is a dupe for the Vitamin Enriched by Bobbi Brown. Love, love, love this stuff. It's so good. But my Primark have stopped selling it, I think. It's not even a case of them stopping selling it. It's a case of it's a crap Primark. Basically, they'll get something in, and then a week later, they just won't get it in anymore. And I really want another one, so I might have to go into Manchester and go to that Primark there. I don't know whereabouts you live, so I wouldn't be able to say. I know that they'll probably do it in Manchester and the bigger cities, and Liverpool and Blackpool. I live in a city, but it's a really, really small city. I mean, there's no harm in discussing where I live, but, you know, I tend to not. It's kind of like the rule of thumb on YouTube. Don't basically tell your subscribers where you live. But I trust all my subscribers. It's the people, the other people that maybe I don't trust so much. Right, that's looking good. Your 45-minute train journey from Liverpool. It's a bit of a trek then. Becky, hi. Wow, we're getting quite the turnout. 3 of us in here. Well, including me, 4. How have you been, Becky? Right, so now I'm going to go with the Essence Hydro Hero Under Eye Stick. This, no one talks about them on YouTube at all, and it is so good to use under the eye area. It's soothing, moisturising, so nice. Oh, Jane, this they've got something really similar on Revolution's website. It is more expensive. Like this one was what, £4.50. The one on Revolution's website is £10, but it's supposed to be a similar product. I just don't know if you'd want to spend that amount of money on it. But this personally can be used as a moisturiser and a primer. That's what I use it for. So yeah, you just gotta figure out if you feel like it's worth it. Definitely dodgy people around. It's like I said, you know, I do trust my subscribers. It's like this live goes out to whoever wants to watch it. You know, I don't kind of only have it for my subscribers like a lot of YouTubers do. They just put it out for the subscribers. But I just feel like whoever wants to watch it should have access to it. But I'm not gonna say, well, I live here. You know, it's just not gonna happen. I only like tell my very close friends on this platform of where I live because they've wanted to send me friend mail in the past. But I'm thinking of, when I'm going back to work, I'm thinking about maybe opening a PO box, because I won't be in anyway. If people want to send me a card or a letter or anything like that, then they can just send it to a PO box. A lot of YouTubers do that, and I've been wanting to do that, but just not got around to it because it costs quite a bit of money to do it with Royal Mail. So I'll do that eventually. Yeah, have a look. I'm sure it's like £10. Do you want me to have a look now? I can quickly have a look for you. Revolution creams. Right, I'm just going on. I don't know why I'm going on the website. I've got the Revolution app. I'll find it faster there. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll just type in cream. It's not the Miracle Cream, because the Miracle Cream is a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury cream, and I want to get that. That's £10. That's actually in my basket. So I'll show you the Miracle Cream. So that's the Miracle Cream there. Oops. So that's a Miracle Cream there. You can tell it's a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one. And they do a Miracle Eye Cream as well. So I've got my eye on that. I haven't bought it yet because I want to finish this one off first. Where's the other one? Miracle Eye Cream, Miracle Cream. Right, what I'll do is, because it's not showing up on that page, I'll have a look later and I'll send it over on Instagram to your messenger. I'll direct message you because it's not showing up. It's just showing the Miracle Cream, but I know for a fact, because my friend Karen sent over this. She sent over the copy of this that Revolution have started doing. So I know that they sell it. I just don't know the name. I'll see what it is when I look back at the messages off of her. Anti-aging Nivea or P. Louise. Oh, I've not tried P. Louise skincare. Is it any good? MAC have come out with a skincare range, haven't they, recently? I don't think I'll be trying it, but I've heard it's good. I'm going to go in with this Dior Backstage Face and Body Primer just on the T-zone. I really don't want to use it because if I keep using it like this, it's just, I'm just going to use it all up. I've ordered a primer. I did a Beauty Bay order this morning. I really didn't want to do it, guys, because I'm supposed to be watching funds. You know, things are tight at the moment and I didn't really want to do it, but I need some hair care. I use Cantu. And do you ever get that? Do you ever get like you run out of things at exactly the same time? So I've run out of a couple of Cantu products and I was hoping they were going to be on 3 for 2. They were on Boots a while back. But no such luck. It's like £8 each. So anyway, I was ordering them and I just thought, well, I need a primer, so let's see what primer they've got. Somebody told me The Ordinary do really good like skincare and makeup products, so I'm trying the silicone primer, and then I've ordered a CeraVe cleanser, the oil one. So that cost nearly £40. So not happy, but it should last a few months. Oh really? I need to, like, maybe I should check it out then. I've not bought from Peel Away since I placed the order on TikTok and the palette came broken. Left me kind of salty, but at least I got to keep the palette and I got a refund, so I've got no reason to be salty with the brand. So yeah. Grace, hi, how are you? Right, I think in the last live we used this one because I remember somebody chose it for me to use. So I won't use that. I'm going to use this Fenty Beauty one because I've only got 2 in the Shop My Stash. So we'll put some of this on. The shade is one of the lightest, I think, that they carry, 120. I won it in a competition. It's actually pretty nice. Such a sunny day in the UK today. At the moment it's only 7 degrees, but it's so sunny. I should open my blinds really. Oh, it's okay if you can't be chatty. I just appreciate you stopping by, Grace. It's really, really nice to see you on here. So does this time suit you guys more, around 1 o'clock, 1:30? I'm just thinking for Saturday, what time should I go live? I never know what time suits everyone. I think later will always suit people, but it's not always the case, is it? I know. It's so bright, isn't it? I'm going to open my blinds. I'm just going to do this foundation, and then you'll probably be able to see things a bit better. And I've come on earlier just so it is that much brighter, and that you can see things. Because as it gets to 3, 4 o'clock in the UK, as you'll know, Jane, it's like it gets to the point where you just can't see a darn thing. What I've decided to do, it probably won't be for a couple of months, so probably May, June, I'm going to invest in a webcam. My laptop is a really, really good laptop. It's top of the range. When I bought it, it cost nearly £1,000. But we're going back 9 years. Yeah, it'll be 9 years this year I've had it. And the laptop just, I mean, it doesn't look too bad now, probably because it's a nice day, but in the last few lives, it's looked really, really grainy. So I want a good camera that you can see everything, and it's a HD camera I've seen as well, so it will be crystal clear. It will show you all my flaws. Oh yeah, seaside. You're lucky though. I mean, the closest I am to the sea, well, I always say Blackpool, but St Anne's is before Blackpool, isn't it? And Lytham, and so that would probably be closer, but I never go to St Anne's or Lytham. I go to Blackpool. Love Blackpool Zoo so much. Oh, I need to go in the summer. But I know what you mean. Even when it's sunny like this, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still quite cold. We're only 7 degrees. Then what I tend to do once I've put foundation on, I go in with something like this. So this is from Superdrug. It's the Vitamin E Skincare Hydrating Mist, just for a bit of hydration. And while that's doing that, I'll go and open the blinds. Oops. Oh, was it, Becky? Yeah, I mean, it looks sunny, but a lot of the time when it's sunny, it's not really, is it? You go outside and it's like, oh my gosh, it's so cold. Right, so I've tinted my brows. I did that a couple of days ago now, 2 or 3 days ago, just so I don't have to mess about with brow pencils or brow wax or whatever. So I tinted them with the Diva Brow Gel tint. It's really, really inexpensive. You can get it from Body Care if you've got a Body Care in your area. And then all I do, let's put the concealer on first because I let these sit. So again, usual, I'm just going to go in with this for the inner corners. And then this one, this Essence Skin Loving Sensitive Concealer. This is the newest one in my collection. It's really, really nice. I wish it was a bit lighter though. And I just kind of let that sit for a minute. And then all I'm doing with my brows now is putting this on, this P. Louise Hold You Down. It's really, really good. I really like it. Spring on spring. Yeah, as long as it's not too warm, Becky, because I'm like a vampire. I just don't get enough vitamin D. At the moment, my vitamin D levels are shockingly low. I've got to take vitamin D supplements. I have to actually go for a blood test soon just to see if I'll need to be on them for life. Because I don't really see the sun that much because I don't like it. With me being so fair-skinned, I burn like crazy. So I just kind of stay indoors until it goes cooler and then I'll go out. Yeah, Body Care and Home Bargains. I shop there a lot. I'll only shop at Boots and Superdrug when I have to. I love tinting my brows, and I always go darker. I mean, my brows are quite dark anyway for a redhead. They look so thick once they've been dyed. And a lot of my friends actually go to the beauticians, and I'm like, no, I'll do that myself. Why go to a beautician's if you can do it yourself? And that's that. Simple as. Your daughter uses men's beard dye. I've seen that on TikTok. A lot of women are using hair dye and beards dye to actually, dye the brows. I think I might try it. because you get loads, don't you? And you can just mix up however much you want. Yeah, if you don't want to do it with that, go to, I don't know where you live, Grace, but go somewhere where they actually would do like a brow kit. Like I can only think of, like in the UK, Body Care, Boots, Superdrug. Like go to a drugstore and they'll do it there. Not L'Oreal. What's it called? Those people that do like specialists in eyelashes. Eyelure do their own brand as well. But I actually prefer the Diva one. Oh, does he? I will go abroad, but in the cooler months, so like in May. So maybe you could go kind of like in the cooler months, April, May time. It doesn't get that hot. Mel, hi. Oh, that's okay. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Right. So now I'm just going to have to blend this out. Hope you have a good day at work if you're still there. Okay, so that's that. Just going to have a quick drink. So what's everyone's weekend plans? Anything exciting going on? I'm going to go in with this Fenty Beauty powder in the shade Butter. Just tap some into the cap. Fenty products just smell absolutely gorgeous. Well, I don't know if they all do, but this does, and the foundation smells exactly the same. And what I'm not liking at the moment is TK Maxx. TK Maxx has gotten so crap. Yeah, everyone that lives in the US can get access to Glamlight, they can get access to ABH, and so can we within reason. I've picked up a couple of ABH palettes from my local TK Maxx, but there's literally nothing there now. Literally nothing. And not even at Christmas was there anything there. No plans as of yet. Nothing. Something will probably come up. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing either. And I'll be doing that live on Saturday. $12. Did you get the full size, Grace? This is only a travel size. I think it was about £15. But you do only get, what does it say? You do only get 7.8 grams. But it lasts forever. Even 7.8 grams, it just lasts for so long. Yeah, exactly. I think I want to go to the local TK Maxx, which is it's not in the city centre. I've got one in the city centre, and then I've got one You've got to get a bus to it, which is probably 10 minutes out of this city centre. So I might go there and see if they've got any other, you know, products that I've been I'll see if they've got any other products that I want. But I'm trying not to buy makeup at the moment, so it's probably good that they don't have anything I want. Yeah, the Fenty powder is really, really nice. I do recommend it. They do all different kinds. Like my friend Naomi recommends the lavender one because it brightens. So I do want to try that one next. I want to try the Pat McGrath Labs for Under Eyes setting powder. That one looks really, really nice. Yeah, Ipsy and Boxy are highly discounted. We don't get them here. I've been hearing a lot of problems with BoxyCharm of late. Like products have been going to the customers broken, and a lot of my people that I watch off YouTube have actually unsubscribed to both Ipsy and BoxyCharm, so I don't know what's going on there. Right, I'm just going to go in with this. I mean, I'm nearly done now, guys. Look. So I'm going to go in with this. It's just the Chanel bronzer, by the way. So I've been watching this program called The 12. I binge watched it in less than a week. It was so good. So good. So that's like 10 hours I'm never going to get back again. But completely worth it. Let's see. It's probably gone bad, mine. I don't care though. I just want to use it up. I know there used to be like a perfume scent to it, didn't there? I don't like this bronzer. I really don't. Because it's too warm for me. But I want to use it up. I mean, I've never really liked it. I've never really liked the bronzer. And look, you can... This is pure dedication. I've used practically it all up, even though I hate it. And people say to me, why don't you just declutter it? Why don't you give it to someone? Well, I've tried that. I tried passing it on to someone, but they said they didn't want it either. And it's expensive, isn't it? You know, I obviously won't buy it again. I feel like you can get drugstore cream bronzers that are better, like the Revolution cream bronzer they came out with. I've got that in the shade Light. That's really, really nice. It is really, really creamy. So if you don't like a really emollient creamy bronzer, then I wouldn't say, yeah, get it. And I really like the e.l.f. one in the shade Tan Lines. That one's really nice. Right, and then I'm going to go in with the Natasha Denona Bronze Cheek Face Glow Palette. This isn't something that I love either. I've been trying to get more use out of this one. It's really, really dark. Super Glow Bronze. I mean, that'd probably make a really good eyeshadow. Look how orange it is. But then when you blend it out, I go in with the tiniest amount. So let me find a brush for that. If I don't like a product, I just get rid of it. Yeah. This is a project panner in my Jane. I just love panning things. I still use the products I love. That's why I do a short mind stash. Mainly, I just pull products that I absolutely love in that. But now it's like project 10 uses. And this palette, for example, I've been using this all week and it's had 25 uses already, and I'm going to be using it again on Saturday with the Pat McGrath Labs Astral Blitz palette, because they really make a good like combination together. So it will have even more uses, and I only need to use a product like 10 times for me to rotate and do another shot my stash. So that's cool. Seeing pan is satisfying, yeah, especially when you're using something and you don't think you're anywhere near hitting pan. Like I used a few products last year and I thought to myself, well, that can't be pan. I'm nowhere near hitting pan. I've not used it enough. But obviously I brought it out in numerous shot my stashes, and it's like, whoa, there's pan there. And that's what made me decide to do this year's Project Pan 10 uses, because for the last 2 years I did a rolling Project Pan, and I I used a lot of products up, but I want to do something different this year. It kind of got boring doing the same project year after year. Yeah, exactly. I just thought, like somebody said to me, why don't you stop doing Shop My Stash videos? And my Shop My Stash videos don't get the most views in the world, guaranteed. But a lot of people, so many people come on and say the best videos that you do are Shop My Stash videos. So I don't want to take that away, because then I feel like the views from the channel will just dwindle. Maybe even subscribers won't come back, because a lot of my subscribers do come and watch those Shop My Stash videos. So I want to give people what they want. This is why I keep I'm very active on the community tab. If anyone's got an idea that they'd like me to do, I'm more than happy to hear it, and if I can do it, then I'll do it. What I have noticed is I started doing that reacting to Dancing on Ice. At the moment they're getting more views than anything else. So yeah, I think I'll do more things like that in the future. I don't know what blusher to use. Right, I kind of need to figure out. So this is the palette I made up. A bra straps halfway down my arm. So this is a palette I made up. So this one is a dupe for the Sydney Grace and Mel Thompson in memory of. I don't know if you've got that palette, but this is all colourpop singles. So I need to know kind of where I want to go. Do you think I should do a green look, a neutral look, a grungy look? What do you think, guys? Because then I'll know what kind of blusher to use. A vlog, a day in the life, and everyone asks me that. There is literally nothing that exciting about my life. I don't think anyone would want to watch it. I mean, I'm open to doing lives when I'm doing something exciting, like when I went to the job interview recently, I did a live for that. And obviously taking you, like when I'm going shopping, I'm open to that as well. But an actual day in the life, yeah, I think other people should just do that. And yeah, I'm quite happy to do what I do. You just knows it. Honestly, there's nothing going on in my life, Jane. If there was, yeah, I'd definitely do the day in the life. I might do when I go back to work and I'm doing more things. I I might actually be open to doing that, like taking you traveling. I mean, me and my friends we're on Marco Polo now, which is like an app where you can video message one another, and I'm constantly always taking them around the areas where I go. Like, say I'll go into the city centre, I'll take them shopping. They like it, but when it's like morning to night vlog, and I spend a lot of time with my mum as well, and she wouldn't want to be on camera, so I don't think it would work out for me. But I'm in awe of the people that can do those. And my friend Desi does it. I don't know if you guys watch Desi in a Days. Her channel is really, really good. She does them kind of videos. So if you want to watch that kind of content, then I would recommend her. Right, so I don't know what to do here at all. Right, I'm going to keep it really neutral, the blusher. So I'll use this one. So it's the Benefit Cheek Party Package. And we'll go in with Dandelion, which is the most neutral blush that I pulled for the Shop My Stash this go around. I'm going to use this Morphe Abbey Roberts brush I got for my birthday. Green? You think I should do green? Okay. We'll still keep it neutral, the blush. These smell, and not in a good way. They don't smell off or anything. It's just they smell of perfume, and I am very sensitive to scented products. Right, so that's the blush. I feel like I want to use this highlighter. Be a little bit daring today. It's Laura Geller Diamond Dust. Yeah, do you think? I mean, I've got quite a few other Benefit products, and I don't really use them that much, so I've not noticed. Who's that? No idea. Do you guys use Snapchat? Because somebody's just messaged me and I don't even know who they are. I've got a few products by Laura Geller. I've got this and I've got a blush. I think that's it. I used to have the Spackle Primer, but I used that up recently. Green lid. Okay. I love this because you can see it, can't you? It's like white with a pink kind of duochrome flip. You don't use Snapchat, no. You're probably better off staying well out of it, Jane. Randoms can just message you, and it's like, do I know you? And one guy said to me, well, I hope so, or I'm hoping that you will. And it's like, oh, just go away. So that can go there. And I think we're done with kind of the base products. to put some of this on. So the W7 Prime View, quite good. I mean, they compared this to the P. Louise ones. If anyone's tried those. I haven't, so I don't know. What's everyone's favourite palette at the moment? Do you have a favourite, or have you got that many you just don't know, like me? Really? So they're not good? They're quite expensive as well, aren't they? Right, I'm going to put some of this Hourglass Veil finishing powder on. Right, so I mean, I never get bothered. I mean, it's not a bother really, but getting Instagram messages, no one messages me when I'm not doing anything. But as soon as I attempt to do something, the messages just come through. It's like, can't talk now, sorry. Charlotte Tilbury, for me, and just remember it is only for me, I just find her products hit and miss. I've used a lot of her products. I've got a few quads. I got this new one. So my friend Amy got me this. It's the Pillow Talk Dreams quad, and it's so nice. Let me show you. Probably seen it if you like Charlotte Tilbury products. Just looks like that, and it is such a beautiful palette for, like, if you only got 5 minutes, you can do a really, really beautiful look with it. I used it when I went for that job interview. I need to recreate a look for a job interview. So yeah, I've got that. I've got one of the face palettes that has everything in it. 5-minute face palettes, I think they're called. I also got the longer Pillow Talk palette that she's got, but I've used it once, like for 3 looks, and I just don't like it. I don't like the darker red tones in it because I don't really wear red toned eyeshadow. So I'm giving that to a friend. The powder as well, the airbrush, what's it called? Airbrush filter or something like that. I never like that. The Hollywood Flawless filter, I love that, so I'd get that again. And the foundations I've not really used, but a lot of people that have used them who like the type of foundation that I do have told me that they're no good, so I'm going to skip on them. I'd just rather get drugstore foundation than pay really high-end prices. So that's that really. Let's put that away. I think I know the limited edition Christmas palette she brought out though. I think I remember looking at it. Natasha Dream. I've not got that palette. I had my eye on it, but then I thought to myself, I'd rather get the Huda Beauty Empowered, because like I've seen like YouTubers do side by side, and they do look really, really similar. So I feel like I'm gonna get the Huda Beauty Empowered over the Natasha Denona Dream. I've just done my least favourite to favourite ranking my Natasha Denona palettes. That's gonna go up, I think, next week sometime. And I do like the formula, but it's not my favourite formula. So I think there's a few of the mini palettes that I'd really like to get. The mini Bieber and the mini Nude for sure. I'd like to get those, but I don't think I'm going to get any of the bigger palettes, just because I'm not 100% on the formula. I much prefer Pat McGrath Labs, but even with her products, I don't know what I'm going to get next. There's nothing really on the wish list. Yeah, it's quite neutral, that palette. It's really, really nice. I was in a rush for the interview and I didn't have time to even think about what I wanted to do. So I just thought to myself, well, that's the most neutral palette. I'll just use that. And I was quite happy with the way how the look came out. I didn't do a video with it, so I thought I'll do a live, and I've not got around to doing it yet. I agree. Excuse me. With that powder, it's not good powder at all. Like when you get it, you can see just how thin the pan is, and you just know that if you're going to be using it regularly, you're going to hit pan. A lot of people that I know who have got that powder just use it as under eye powder, and it will last you longer if you do it that way. But why would you just buy it to use as an under eye powder? Because you've got like specific powders. If you just want an under eye powder, like the Pat McGrath Labs one isn't an all over face powder, it is just meant for the under eyes. I'd rather get that than the rain fog moment going on over here, than the Charlotte Tilbury one. Yeah, it's too expensive for that. Have you tried the number 7 one, Jane? Because there's a number 7 one that's a dupe for it. It's a very thin layer. No, it's not like an old singing or dancing powder, is it? It was, in my opinion anyway, it was crap. So I got it once, and just, I remember saying to someone who was the biggest Charlotte Tilbury fan, I don't rate this powder, because she recommended it to me, and she said, well, why not? And I said, well, it's not doing anything. My Rimmel powder can do more than that. And that's like, I think it was like £3 at the time, £2.99 or something. And she said, I don't agree with that. And I said, no, you don't have to. That's what makeup, makeup is good like that. It's subjective. You've got your opinion, I've got mine, but I wouldn't buy it again. And she's like, oh, fair enough. Yeah. Just trying to think which one it is. Again, I'll have a look, and I'll let you know. So you might get a couple of pictures of products, but yeah, it's supposed to be a dupe. I've not tried that one, so I can't tell you if it's good or not. Okay, palette. I feel like I want to go in with that one for the crease. Like a salmon. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. Just going to take the colour off this brush. So you've got the Empowered palette as well, have you, Grace? That's good. Right, so you didn't know what to do with the colour story. I like the orange tones in it, and I think that's why I'm more drawn to that palette over the Natasha Dream. And I absolutely love the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do, just because I'm not really a cool toned person when it comes to eyeshadows anyway. I'm more warm toned. So I've just gone in with that salmon shade. Can't even tell you the shade names. Right, so I can't do that without... I need to go in with this because the eyeshadow's creased just here under my lid. Can you see? So there's no way I can do my eyeshadow look without sorting that out. Not the eyeshadow base. I honestly don't know what my favourite is. My favourite palette that I've been using. When you've got quite a lot of nice palettes, it's hard to choose. But this is what the declutter series is going to be about, because obviously I need to get rid of some because I don't want all these palettes in my drawers. Right, let's start again. This palette up there. I'm supposed to be going into town today, but I might leave it. Got a few chores that I need to do. So I don't know what to do. Blush, mainly peach or coral, but I've really been vibing on orange. Like in the summer and last autumn, I started wearing orange blush, and my friend Karen, she bought me the butterfly one by Benefit. I love that. But when it comes to blush, I don't really like matte blush. If I wear matte, I tend to wear a shimmer over it. I can't in that instance, actually. I probably could have used, and I think I'll do it now actually, this NARS Orgasm one, just to give me a little bit of shimmer on the cheeks. So I don't like a whole matte blush. Let's go with that same brush. And again, that's panned. I can't do really, really warm toned like browns of blusher. If I'm gonna go like with a really brown blush, I'll use it as a bronzer, so like a bronzer and a blush in one. I've got an Essence blush that I do that with, and it looks really, really nice. Right. You like a satin blush? Yeah, satin's good as well. It's just not overly matte that I hate. You know, I just like to look youthful, Jane. And I feel like satin and glowy blushes do that for you. It's getting to the point in the year where I'm thinking about spring palettes. In spring, if you're new to the channel, you won't have seen it, but I've come out with these crazy pastel eyeshadow moments. I love doing them. Obviously, this is time and a place for them. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm 45 now. I can't be wearing matte. I'm looking like looking like that. So yeah, I need to be careful what I put on my face. I do like using a lot of cream products, so bronzers, highlighters. I don't really have much cream highlight, so I've only got that one, and I barely use it. It's from New Look, and it just looks like that. It's in the shade Gold. Oh, where have I put that brush? Use that one. Just going in with that cream ivory shade to blend out. Quite like that crease. It's looking darker on camera than it is in person. You're 43. I've only just turned 45, so I had someone on. Oh my gosh! I've hit pan. You're not going to see it because the camera's crap. Let me go in again for the other eye. Right, let me see. You can see it, can't you? Did you see that? I've hit pan. See, that's the panner in me. Every time I use a product and I don't expect to hit pan, that's exactly what I do. Just blending it out a bit more. I'm a nutter. Oh yes, we're saying about this guy on Badoo. He said to me, he said, "There's no way you're 45. I'm 45, and you look at least 10 years younger than me." And I'm just thinking to myself, "Oh well, you look like you practically the same age as my mum." He looked at least like he was 20 years older. That's now we're going to have to go darker. maybe a dark green in the outer V. I don't know which one. Do you think the one on the top row, that one there, or the one on the bottom row there? That's quite grungy, isn't it? Swatch them. Right, so that one's the top row, and that one's the one at the bottom. Might go in with that one. Top, but I haven't done it yet, so I'll go in with the top one then. Where's that Refa brush? Did any of you buy this palette by Sydney Grace and Mel Thompson? Well, it's not by Mel Thompson, but it's in memory of her. I just thought, well, this colour story isn't really me. And it's like kind of a dupe of the Natasha Denona retro as well, isn't it? I thought, it's not really me. I'm just going to make my own. And I looked at her swatches that she did because, like, before she passed away, she said this was her ideal palette if she was to come out with one. So I looked at the swatches, and these were the closest in my colourpop collection I had. So I'm just going to go in with this green one here. With this Refa 13 brush. Really, Grace. Well, I'm sure we'll talk before then. And I'll remember your birthday because it's 3 days before my mum's. My mum's is on May 17th, no, May 13th. So I'll definitely remember your birthday. What's my favourite brand of brushes? Right, so I used to use Real Techniques religiously. I've got so many of their brushes in my collection, but then I kind of got bored of them. So at the moment, I'm using Morphe more than anything. But in saying that, I want to try BK Beauty, but they're expensive. They do this range for hooded eyes. So if you've got hooded eyes, they're supposed to be really, really good brushes. So I want to try that. I think I'll just show you what they look like, shall I? Have you tried BH Cosmetics brushes, Jane? Because they're quite good as well. Right, here we go. They're sold out, so I'm going to have to wait for them to come back in anyway. They weren't sold out a few weeks ago when I was looking. £67 for 5 eyeshadow brushes. That's how much they are, but they're supposed to be really, really good. I don't know if you guys watch Sarah Rose, but she's always using them. She's got the eyeshadow brushes, she's got the face brushes, and I do want to try that line in 2023. Let's face it, I don't need any more makeup, so I can splurge on things that I need, like camera equipment and brushes. BH Cosmetics brushes are really quite good. I don't think I've got any in here. I think they all need to be washed. I got some from TK Maxx a few years ago, and I think it was just the basic line that they did at the time. I think they only had those brushes, the black with the gold, they've got a gold ferrule and a black handle. So I got 2 sets of the eye brushes and 2 sets of the face brushes. They're really, really good. They do them on Beauty Bay as well. And I think not Superdrug, Revolution do them now because obviously they've took over BH Cosmetics. So they'd be worth a try. But at the moment, I feel like my favourite brushes are definitely Morphe. My friend gifted me this one, this Refa 13. They're expensive again. It's nice. It gets into the outer V really, really nicely. So I do like that. But I haven't tried too many of these brushes. This is the only one I've got. Other than BH Cosmetics, Morphe, and Real Techniques, I've not tried an awful lot. I've tried Spectrum, but only like one brush that I got in a subscription box. So, but they're supposed to be good as well. No, they're not cheap, but yeah, they must be good quality. So they're definitely on the list to try the Shea Jane. Yes, I feel your pain there. I probably need to go and wash my brushes again. I'll do it before Saturday, and so that we've got clean brushes to work with. But normally, I just use a colour switch. But it's not a colour switch, guys. I know it looks like one. This is a hair donut. Can you see the hole there? I don't think you can. Because basically the netting from the colour switch, I'd had it years and it was time to get rid of it. So I just put a donut in it. So I need to get another colour switch. Oh, do you? Do you have the singles? Have you made your own palette up? I was this close to buying it, Grace. But then I thought to myself, are you going to use it? Because this colour story isn't me. And that's the whole reason I didn't buy the Natasha Denona Retro. I'm just going to blend it out. It looks darker on this side. I'm going to go back in with that salmon shade I used to start off with and to try and blend it out a little bit better. I mean, I feel like I've done an okay job with duping the shades, and if you've got them in your collection, I just feel like last year was kind of the nail that hit me on the head. You know, I was going through my collection, like if I would see something that I really wanted, a palette that I'd really want, I'd look in my collection and I'd say, do I really need it? And then I'd try and dupe it, and if I could dupe it, I just wouldn't buy it. There was a Give Me Glow one that I wanted, and I duped that. So that saved me some money. This one saved me some money. Ow, just poked myself in the eye. I think that looks okay now. Okay, right, greens. I'm going to put some glitter glue on, actually. the usual. I know, right? My collection though is just. If I had to guess at this moment in time how many palettes I've got, shameful. It really is shameful. But we're all friends here. Probably close to 150, 200. Probably not quite 200 actually, but it's close to that. And I don't want that. I don't want that many eyeshadow palettes in my collection, because you can't get a lot of use out of them. And what's the point in just buying? I mean, me as a project panner, I've not always been this taking it seriously. Like last year, I didn't take project panning seriously at all. But I want to try and pan as much as I can this year. And that's why I'm doing the project pan 10 uses over just any old project, over like say one of the projects that I was doing last year where I was just bringing like say an eyeshadow palette in and just focusing on that. I was focusing on the Too Faced chocolate bar for 2 years, and I want to do more than that. I want to use at least each palette in my collection that stays in my collection at least 10 times. So I thought, I'd do this project 10 uses because of that. Do you have quite good storage though, Jane? Because I don't. I've got like a chest of drawers just at the side of me here. 4 chests of drawers, but I'm only using 3 of the drawers because I've got something else. Well, I've got underwear in the bottom one, and obviously I want to keep that for that. So the 3 drawers are literally absolutely full. In the first drawer, I've got new palettes that I'm testing, which is full. And then the second 2 drawers are just other palettes that I need to decide what I want to keep and what I want to declutter. So I want to do that between March and April. So yeah, I just want to try and focus on what I want to keep and what I want to declutter. I know, right? It's soul destroying, isn't it? When you realise that you've had a palette, say 2 years, and you've only used it a few times. It's like, why am I buying more palettes then if I've only used that palette a couple of times? And you still like the colour story, but you've just not been able to use it because you're using your newer products. I hate that. And I feel like this is why I want to do more project panning this year. The IKEA drawers, yeah. I think we spoke about this last time. I've not got IKEA drawers just for the fact that I'm a useless DIY woman. I don't have a partner, and I just bought things that came self-assembled. So I've got my vanity where I'm sat now, and then obviously next to me to my left, I've got the chest of drawers, and then I've got something in front of me which holds all my Shop My Stash makeup. I'll do a vanity tour when it's looking a little bit better and you can see what my room looks like. But I feel like I've just, everywhere I look, there's makeup. That's how I feel. I wish I had like a spare room that I could use for all my makeup crap. It's not crap, but you know what I mean. It's just getting to me and using the products day in, day out and looking around and seeing absolutely every surface covered. That's the part that's getting to me, but I don't know what else I can do. There's nowhere else to put things. Yeah, I got told that by my friend Lisa. She said you definitely need a second person to help you out. And I'm not going to buy the drawers when I've got storage as well. There's nothing wrong with the setup I've got. And to be honest, if I bought more storage, I would buy more makeup. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it as it is. yeah, I mean, it is nice and organised to a point. Like my makeup's organised. I'm not one of those people that can't have the makeup organised. My eyeshadow palettes are organised. My blushes, highlighters, and bronzers are in a separate drawer. I can't have my makeup a mess because I paid a lot of money for it. I'd say at least a good 90% of what I own I've actually paid for, and the other 10% has been gifted. Probably more than that actually that I bought. Right, I think I want to use this green here for most of the lid, and then I want to go in with this lighter green down here. Let's try and go in with a brush, see how that looks. Most of the time I just use my fingers. So I'm going to go in now with this Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH41 into that darker green shimmer. That's nice. I've not been wearing greens a lot recently. But saying that, I did a live last week on Saturday with greens, and we're doing another green look now. Maybe this wasn't the best idea for people that want to watch this later. They'll probably think, oh, she's done another green look. Oh, I'm glad I've inspired you. I'm going to leave a bit of a gap for that lighter green. What's everyone's favourite eye look to do? Neutrals? Do you prefer colour? I've been really getting into neutrals lately. Looks really dark on camera. Right, so let me get another brush. Get this Morphe one. See, they're all Morphe brushes that I'm using. That's how you can tell I like Morphe brushes. This came in another set. I can't remember the set. I think it was Morphe Essentials. I think you got about 3 brushes for £25. I like both depending on my mood. Mostly colourful though. Yeah, I mean, I love doing a good old yellow look in the summer. I feel like yellow just brightens my mood. So yeah, I said this green is really bright. I think that'll look nice. We'll soon see. No problem, Jane. Have a good day. Thank you for joining. Right, so for the lash line, I think I'm just going to go on with that green again. You know, the one we used for the outer V, that one. And this brush is from the Just Right Beauty Collection. They're quite good, you know. I think it's either... No, I think you get this one and another one for £2. So that's that. I'm just going to blend it all out again. I think that'll do. Right, so now we're going to do inner corner. If I can find the right brush, this one. And again, it's the Morphe & Jaclyn Hill JH42. And for inner corner, there's not really that much in this colour story, so I'm going to use that one there, which is a little bit darker than how I'd like to go, but we'll see what it looks like. Oh, it's not too bad. That's pretty. I'm actually really liking this look. I'm glad that I decided to use this palette. And I'm glad you guys helped me choose a green look, because I probably would have avoided green today, because like I said, I did a look using the green one last week. Not this palette, the Natasha Denona Gold. Right, so mascara time. We're just going to go on with this Colourpop Act Natural. Oh, thank you, Grace. I actually quite like it myself. When I was asked to do a green look, I'm like, a green look? I've not done green in a while. Well, I did it on Saturday, so I have done green in a while, but prior to that, I haven't. I hate it when mascara gets stuck to the lid. So I'm just going to let that dry. And I'll put lipstick on. I think with green you can only do red. And I absolutely love this red. Whoops. Everything's falling. I absolutely love this red lip here by Pat McGrath Labs. It's in the shade Elson 2. Let's try and put some of that green to cover that mascara before I forget. I'm just going to go on my finger though. So that's the shade of it. And then on the left eye. I'll go in with that lighter green. There's no doubt about it, eyeshadow sticks better with your fingers. Look at how pretty that green is. Can't stop sniffling. Still stuck with this wretched cold. I've had it over 2 weeks now, guys, and it's getting to the point where it's really infuriating me. Right, so this is the lippy. I mean, how stunning is that shade? Darn it. Not the smoothest of applications. I should have put a lip liner on, really. It's absolutely stunning though. It glides on with perfection. Really, really pretty. If you've not tried one of the Pat McGrath Labs lipsticks, and you don't have to get red, she does a whole range of shades. I would wait until she does that 11. Have I got lipstick on my tooth? I'm paranoid over here. I'd wait until she knocks them down to £12. If you're in the UK, it's £12. If you're in the US, it's $11, I think. And they're so worth it. I'm definitely going to get a couple more neutral shades in November. I feel like she did it in November. And I'm definitely going to get some of those. I feel like her makeup collection, I just absolutely love everything that she comes out with. So yeah, this is the finished look. I really like that green. Thank you for helping me choose, guys. I'm going to love you and leave you all now. If you've not already liked the live, could you like it for me, please? It just helps get this out there to like other people who may not already see it. And I'd massively appreciate it. Thank you for joining me. I think on Saturday I'm going to go live about 1:30, so a similar time to what I did today. So if you can join me, I would massively appreciate that as well. And I'll see you guys then. Bye.